Yo, welcome back. Nick's here, Adam's in the background. Starting to rewind today in Manchester. So we are staying for a few nights, for the first few nights. Only for the reason, over 2 days I'll be wasting over 6 hours, which is over half a day's labour from driving around. So I spent a couple £100 staying the night over. Adam, I think we've got a double bed, mate, so it should be all right. But the customer, it's having the rewire, but we've got hard floors everywhere, as you can tell from the echoey audio that you're now receiving. But we want to try and keep them as best as possible. They've just bought the property and the floors are actually pretty decent, to be fair. So we're going to try and keep them. But that means us now spending half the day masking taping each individual board up, labeling it up, taking the camera down, taking it up bit by bit, trying not to damage anything. So as and when we're finished in each room, we can put the boards back down. So this is the first time that I've ever done this without cutting boards up and just throwing them away. Fingers crossed, this has been the quote that the customer asked for this specifically. So we're going to try and do the best we can. I said we will try everything we can to do it. But worst case scenario, if one does snap, that's not on us, it is what it is. We've got a socket to go there, socket to go there, double there, double there, double there. So we're going to take the beading off, we're going to mark up the beading, I'm just going to put some masking tape on. This whole video will be revolving around us trying to get the floor up to figure out what's the best process and the way we can do it in all 3 rooms, because all 3 bedrooms are the same, and go from there. So what we're just doing at the moment is taking the beading off. I've written 2 on this wall here, 1 on that wall, on each individual piece, because I don't want to be spending hours and hours trying to put it all back together at the end. That we know roughly which wall goes on which. And as you can tell here, they haven't even been nailed in. So that's the plan here. This wall will be 3. A bit quicker than we thought to start with, but this is the easy part. I'm hoping that all our hard work and effort is going to pay off. So that's our wall 1 and 2 bundled together and taped together, go in a separate room. We're trying to find now what we actually think was the start of the room. I think that is the end, personally. I think that's where it was cut and we've got the biggest gap compared to this side of the skirting, which means in theory we should be taking up radiator side, which is annoying because there's only 1 socket to go. Right, what I'm going to try and do is just pry this board up. Right, write 1 on all of these now, and we're going to take 3 or 4 rows out, bundle them up together, put them in the garage safe, and just do a process elimination. So I'll stick them inside and I'll do a time lapse. Look at that, perfect timing, expert electrical, delicious, first time I've ever had one ever turn up because we're so local to them. Instead of delivering to my house, 2 sites. So we'll jump out, grab the stuff, stick it in. The whole next few videos are all sponsored by Expert. They're giving me an extra 10% off for the rewire materials. We've got a cool little sign downstairs, we'll show that off. Customer's very aware that we're filming all this. He's downstairs, so I can't slag him off too much because he'll hear me. Right, we have a nice bundle of boards, all labelled up. 18's our last one. The only thing we need to remember is when we put the first boards back down, they need to get in the same position that we took them out of. Masking tape's up, numbered. This is probably excessive, I know, but I'd rather do it right the first time. Same thing again, we'll take up that side first, just stack them. Take them back, same pile will come back in. And there we have it, the removal of 1 floor, all labelled. We've got loads of loose boards, which is the old original wiring. Pull that up. Like I've always said, any job where there's loose floorboards, which you can see here, take it up, have it a bit of a moot. Accessorise, £12.99 mate, is that yours? Pick it up, have a look. If not, this is worked out nicely for our socket here. We've got to put 1 up here for a TV. But now, what do you made us got a sweat on? We've got this bedroom to do, which is a bit easier. This is going to be the office. It's a smaller room. And then we've got this to do as well. But the beading, like we said, is already half missing from this room. So we'll take all that up. We've got a corner to go around in there, move that out of the way. So we'll get all this done and I'll give you a whiz round about when we're going to start setting up to do some socket chases. Another room, another few boards pulled up. We've got a delicious find here. We've got all the old fabric cables here that have been running the old conduit the way it used to be done. We've got some old VAR vulcanized Indian rubber in here. which is still in use. And a few bits and bobs going down. Go on, mate. I've said time and time again, if you've got nails coming through boards like this, hammer them out. Trust me, your hand or your knees will thank you for it. Put them next to where they are so we know what we're standing on. We've got one more room to do and then we can actually get on with some electrical work. And that's it. All 3 rooms, dinny din duns. That's took about, turn to the light, that's took about an hour and a half, maybe. Obviously we've gone over the top. We've labelled each wall 1, 2, 3, so we could do the beading. I know I said that earlier, but I'm trying to go over the top. So when it goes back down, it's much easier. Adam is going to start pulling some more floors up here, go around with some back boxes, mark out the walls. But I'm going to take you downstairs now. I'm going to attempt to do something which could potentially save time or make things much longer, yeah? So downstairs, the fuse board currently is located by the front door. But as you can see, in here, this is all a raised floor within the property downstairs. But goes all the way through. So ideally, we would like to come from below to make our lives easier with smaller chases, less work for the customer with plastering. We don't have to do full wall chases and everything if we go for below. But once again, we don't want to damage any of the floor as best as possible. And on top of it as well, this is a massive room compared to what we've done upstairs. And I don't want to spend all the time taking all this sort of stuff out because it was much easier upstairs, smaller rooms, easier to do. The sofa's going to go here. So what I'm going to do is cut a hatch out. There is a hatch here, but this is an original safe. Original. Someone's put the floor safe in years ago, but obviously took the lid out and whatnot, so got a floor safe in there. But I can't see how much depth we have unless it's just this. But what I'm going to do, get the multi-tool now, I'm going to cut a hatch under the sofa, which is going to go around here. Big enough that we can pick a board up, do a plunge saw through, have a look. If it's possible that I could physically crawl under there, Adam crawl under there, then we're going to go with that, which will allow us to do smaller chases, crawl to the far side, do what we need to do, because other than that, it's full chases, which we haven't got an issue with, but if we can save time and save money for the customer having to plaster the entire wall, then we're going to go with that. So I'm going to grab the stuff, cut a hole out, and fingers crossed. All right, excuse the noise, Adam's upstairs using a circular saw. Right, this is located, I'm trying to do it on this join, directly under where the sofa's going to go, with tolerance as well, so I haven't got to worry about that. That one, that one, that one. I hope to God there's no pipes from below? No. Right, let's give it a go. Right, moment of truth for this. I've not had it up yet. Ooh, there's lots of room. Ooh. So far, it's looking good. We've got good depth. You can see full arm in. I'm going to spin you upside down. You've got access point through there. You've got crawl space through there. It is a bit wet, but I'm sure if I give Adam some like waterproof knee pads, not a problem. So I'm going to attempt to get that. Unfortunately, I know the noise, I apologise. I've cut through these cables here with a multi-tool, but they will be a bit tight, so we're all right. Right, before I 100% confirm that I can get under there, I'm going to go for a crawl. But by going for a crawl, my knees are going to get wet. Feet, no, because I've got these. So what I'm going to do, I've got some heavy duty bin bags I've got in the van, to clear the mess and everything after we do rewires, is tape, cut a hole in it, put my legs in it, tape it on with some electrical tape, stick the camera on the head. You can come with me. I've got a brand new fresh Unilight fully charged. Go for a crawl to make sure we can access all points, and if we can't physically crawl there, that it can be rodded there, magnetic pulls. So that's the plan. So you can enjoy this little treat. Boom. Right, and away we go. I hope this is the right angle for you guys, because, well, I can't see what I'm doing. Right. I'm sorry if you guys can't see a massive amount. We've got tape joints. That is the old lead sheath cable coming in here. Well, you guys can see it on the camera, the earth, the sheathing, that's linked through to a JB here. We've got another twin with tape on it all the way over there. We can get through to a point, through rodding to this bit-ish. Well, the sockets are only going to go to there. But this isn't the mech of the cable. This is VIR cable run in the mud. I better not touch that in case it's live. I'm going to have to get and clean all my boots off now. Yeah, gross. Right, it's a little treat for you. It's day 4 of the rewire now, and we've second fixed everywhere. We're starting to put things back down, but flooring, this is what we've done here, 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 here. So I'll set it back up, time lapse, and put it all back together. BEA, beautiful. Yes, we were just chuffed. We did some bitting for Adam's video in here. Just got a bit more of that one to do. Adam's just bringing the panels up. This one's all back down. Absolutely mint. There's no bead in here, but all this beading was held on by double back sticky tape. So the customer's just gonna, we said to the customer, as and when you can, get it stuck back on. But I feel like I've gone above and beyond for a job, for a customer. So I'm getting paid for it. We put in half a day extra to do all this sort of stuff. Have I enjoyed it? Absolutely not. But the more organised we've been has helped us by far put it back together. So if you've got to do it, guys, number everything up, label everything up, take a picture as well, because it does help you. I don't want to do it again, but Adam wants to. He likes this, don't you, mate? Yeah. He said yeah. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.